it is time to decide what type we are going to be using in the next episode, and hopefully we get something good. Let's see what we're working with. Ghost or rock? I don't know what rock types we'll have available to us, which could cause some issues with... I think I'm actually going to go Ghost again.
What's going on, YouTube? My name is Dogman the Hero, and welcome back to our Pokémon Insurgence Type Switcher Nuzlocke. As you can see, we are back in the lab, because if you didn't see the last episode, we lost. The Abyssal Cult leader, Audrey, was just a bit more tough than I was expecting, and I'd lost my Rotom to Nora too early, which is probably like a huge misplay and a part of a major reason why I lost. But that means we are starting back over from square one, and hopefully things will go better this time. Hopefully, I was about to just repeat myself, but we did end up getting Ghost again. Interesting that we lose on Ghost and then our comeback is immediately Ghost a second time. I think that's just foreshadowing they're going to make a Danny Phantom remake now. But, I do hope you guys do end up enjoying this episode, and if you do, please consider leaving a like and or subscribing, as it does help me out a ton. And also consider answering the comment question, which for this episode is going to be, very fittingly, have you ever lost a Nuzlocke before? And if so, how did it happen? But since and I forgot to click on the tab again, since we got Ghost, we are once again starting with our Delta Charmander. And there's really only one name we can give this boy. We had Reaper in the last one, so this is RJ, Reaper Jr. And RJ is not going to die. I don't know if I can mentally take losing a Charizard twice. And I don't think this battle happens. It's a bit weird in this game, because I know... I've already got Pokeballs. We can go get our second encounter immediately. Son of a bitch. Well, that's foreboding, but I don't think we lose the Nuzlocke because of it. Yes, okay. It does still not count the rival fight. I would have thought he had a fighting move, because we have a dragon move, not a... Well, I guess Ghost is our secondary typing, and I think Dark is his secondary typing. It's a little bit confusing. Yeah, I am recording this pretty late at night. But, let's actually take a look at RJ here. Okay, not a horrible nature. I will always take buffing speed. But since we are starting with Ghost this time, it means we can go get our second encounter basically immediately. And then I'll probably pause and get to the stuff with the Abyssal Cult members we gotta fight. Should be pretty simple. I mean, we actually have multiple Pokemon this time. And I think we'll get a total of 4 encounters before we have to face Orion again. Which again should be pretty simple. We know it's possible to beat him. Granted, Axew did actually do quite a bit of heavy lifting in episode 1. So I don't know how different things are going to go without Axew on our side. Imagine we get back to Audrey and we get Dragon. See, I even said get back to Audrey. I don't even know if I'll make it to Harmony when I have to face her again. Oh, and I should mention, I am going to be playing on easy mode the entire run this time. I don't want to deal with Mecha Rayquaza again. There's a lot of things I don't want to deal with. I might turn it on for certain fights, like I know the Bug and Poison Gym leader, he, for whatever reason, they take away his Mega Beedrill on easy mode. Like, it was already easy, it's only a Beedrill. But, come on. You're a Ghastly! Ghastly shouldn't have that high of an encounter rate! Are you kidding me? Are you... Okay, it's fine. I was about to get angry. There we go. Jesus! Talk about a real gas hole. That's not gonna be the nickname. What do I wanna nickname you? I'm horrible at nicknames. I don't wanna take too long. We'll be ironic. We'll name you Casper, because you were a very unfriendly ghost. But yeah, so that is going to be our team for the majority of this run. Unfortunately, we can't get the Delta A-Palm because, well, the encounter is in Suntouch City. You need honey from the next route. Attack Raising Nature. What are you doing, Casper? No wonder those licks were hitting so hard. You're definitely sitting in the back for a bit, buddy. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Well, the encounter for the Delta A-Palm is in Suntouch City. We need the honey that can first be obtained on the next route that we can't go to until we have Surf. So it's an impossible encounter in this episode. Which is a shame. Having 5 Pokemon would be... well, no. Actually, would we be able to get Rotom in that case? Because I don't know if there's the TVs we can click on to try and proc the encounter before then. I mean, I guess I'll double check, but either way, we're getting at least 3 encounters, even if we end up not getting the Rotom, which wouldn't be a huge deal in this episode because it wouldn't be super helpful against Orion. I guess it raises the point of failed encounters or dead Pokemon. Like, how does Dupe's Claws work when I've already got... how does Dupe's Claws work between types? I'll have to answer. Anyway, I am going to pause, and we will be back with the Abyssal Cult fight, because I do consider that a major fight, and then I think we'll be back again for the tournament after that. Alright, we are back. I've got the squad leveled up. I just went to 14 rather than all the way to 16 like I did last time, because we do have 2 Pokemon. Yes, their Skrelp is still a little bit of a threat, but it should be fine. Hopefully should be fine. We'll just run the same plan we did. At least I think it's the same one we did last time. Confuse the Skrelp, then start going for Twisters. With any luck, we will be just fine. Oh, and I should say, I got a comment on my most recent Minecraft video. Some pretty fair advice of, like, switching to OMBS so that I could get rid of the watermark. But unfortunately... I looked into it. OMBS, well, it looks like it would be better for the recording aspect of it. It wouldn't let me edit without downloading something else as well, to my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong. So I think I'm going to stick with Filmora for now. We'll just deal with the watermark until I've got the disposable income to actually pay for it. I've grown familiar with Filmora, and while I don't think it would let me stream if I wanted to, I might still need OMBS for that. I'm not planning on streaming anytime soon. So, should be fine. I guess the Abyssal Cult member here really isn't much of a challenge, but it felt significant given that the Abyssal Cult was the thing that caused us to wipe in our previous episode. But yeah, unless we get unlucky during that fight with Delta Charmander, there's really not much to worry about during it. I've played this game quite a few times. I tend to pick Charmander when I'm doing it for fun. And I never have issues. My most recent one was actually really easy because I'm doing a starter only for fun in my free time. Yeah, Casper, we just need to get you a special move and you will be hidden like a truck. Yeah. Now, actually, I think I have money. I'm gonna get some repels because I don't want to go through that cave again. But yeah, because of the starter only ones, I count Pikachu and Eevee as starters now, because of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and I guess also Yellow. So I had a Pikachu, and I think, no, by then it wouldn't have learned Electric Ball, but even with Thundershock, it was just like, sweep him, take him out. Anyway, oh, missed that on my last time through here, this. I think the next major thing is going to be, yeah, because we won't get the Sableye until after, which should be a bit better of an encounter at this point in the game rather than where we were. So I think the next big thing is the tournament, which I don't even know if we can lose Pokemon there, but given that it's 2 rival fights, it feels significant. So I will be back when it is time to do that. Alright, we are back, and I actually forgot we'd be able to do this right now. Yeah, we can get Rotom, we just straight up can. Oh dear God. Hopefully I'm prepared for this, actually. Man, I can't Thunder Wave. It is a bit of a pro and con that it matches our highest level Pokemon, because that makes it harder to catch, but it means we don't have to grind it. Yeah, I forgot we could get it in any town, so... Come on. Okay, but it can't hit Reaper hard, and that's the important part, I think. I don't know what Rotom's catch rate is. Come on, I know I got your ancestor, your father killed, but nothing's gonna happen to you. Hopefully. Come on, buddy. Okay, Rotom was annoying last time. So hopefully it'll stop being annoying. Yes! Alright. And redemption is spelled Rotom. Let me pause while I make sure that I know how to spell redemption correctly, because I'm sometimes horrible at spelling. Okay, yeah, I do. It's always a slight concern. Wait, just double checking. Yes. Yes. Redemption is spelled Rotom. And that's actually super helpful. This thing's got an insane base stat total for this point in the game. And I will never... we got the double team strat. Yeah, but as you saw in that fight, I have given, Casper the leftovers, because his main damage method right now is Curse. And having the leftovers to get a bit of HP back is fantastic in combo with that. It would be better if I could also teach him Protect, but I don't think we can get the Protect TM until we get back to, the third gym town. But yeah, other than that, RJ has evolved, and we now have Redemption. Redemption is spelled Rotom. Alright, I haven't delved into the cave yet, so I'm gonna go find Nora, and we will be back for the tournament. Alright, we are back, and it is time for the tournament. Like I said, I don't know if we actually can lose Pokemon during this, but I'd really rather not find out the hard way. Now it is time for me to face my arch nemesis, Ninja Boy Kyle. I hate this guy because he almost has my name. How dare he? But, you know, yeah, we'll switch. It's the luxury of switching. I'm not charging in with a level... What was Reaper at this point? I think he was in the 20s by now. Okay, but the reason I led with Rotom is because Damien leads Corphish. And I figure we can just get that out of there right away. So we'll Thundershock. Yeah, one Thundershock takes it out. And then he brings in Wartortle. Now, Wartortle feels tricky, but I think our best bet is to go into RJ, try to set up a confusion, and see... Okay, so he wastes a turn going for Withdraw. Now we'll see if we can flinch Stomp. He's got me a bit more pickle now. But it's fine. Okay. We set the confusion back up. We can definitely tank a hit from Wartortle, so it would have been fine. Luxio... Let me... My screen is covering up that part of the wiki. Okay, yeah, so this thing only has Spark to hit us with. I could go into Ghastly, but it would just be less convenient. Given that RJ resists or is immune to everything this thing can do, we just use RJ. Okay, now we have Nora, and she leads Swaddle into Trapinch. I don't want to lock myself into Uproar against the Swaddle, so I think we just hard switch into... Well, everybody resists everything the Swaddle comes out. So I think we just hard switch to Reaper, and we will be fine. Or RJ. Okay, we get a speed lower, that's fine. Trapinch has Rock Slide, so it's a little bit risky whoever we bring in. But I think we go Casper, and we can see if we can get lucky and put it to sleep. Yes, okay. Now we should be able to safely Nightshade it a couple of times, and we're good. And then for Quilava, we just pivot back into RJ, and RJ should deal with it. See, did you guys hear that? There's like a sound when we get hit with a resisted move. I know they have like the slashing sound when you use a quad effective move on something, but I don't know what the resisted, when the like resisted move plays. But yeah, we did it, and honestly, I might just leave Rotom in front, because our next thing is another encounter with the Abyssal Cultist that we might just straight run to. Well, no, I'll pause so I can grab all the items, which includes the spell tag, which I think I'm going to give to Reaper, or RJ. I guess they're both technically correct, since RJ is just Reaper Jr. And we definitely want to teach it Return. I realize how busted Return is in, Nuzlocke, because the main move, the main way that you'll lower your Pokemon's friendship is by having them faint. You're not using a Pokemon that fainted in a Nuzlocke. It's dead. So, if you have a Pokemon with a decent physical attack, you should at least consider teaching it Return. Alright, I will be back when we see the Abyssal Cult again, and can just sweep through them with the Pokemon that probably would have saved us last time. Alright, it's time for revenge number 2 on the Abyssal Cult. This is for Reaper. Oh, it actually survived a hit. Honestly, given Rotom's stats compared to most of these water types, I thought it was just going to be a one-shot sweep all the way through. Oh, it was just the Skrelp. Does Skrelp actually have, like, good special defense? Well, I guess Skrelp only evolves once, so it probably has a higher... Well, no, because Corphish only evolves once. It's, I remember being, like, so... I thought we'd be encountering wild Mega Pokemon in this game because of that scene. And if you don't know why there's a Mega Lucario there, I'm not going to spoil it. Okay. I think we just go ahead and run, unless we encounter a trainer, which I'm going to try to avoid. We should just be able to get right to the cave, and, see, Insurgence trainers are always a little bit more tricky because they don't stay in one place. Heal up our PP at the nurse. That sounded bad. And first encounter. It was Destiny. And if we're lucky, this time it'll have Prankster. Yeah, it should be able to use another. Okay. It's a little bit terrifying catching ghosts with ghost types because all of their moves are super effective against you, and we don't have a level 8 this time. But we have got our Sableye. And like I said, this was Destiny. Came to us right away, gave us basically no trouble. Let's take a look at her. Stall! The Pokemon moves after all other Pokemon. Prankster's its hidden ability, isn't it? Or just its Mega ability. And I thought its ability last time was awful. We're definitely going to be relying on... Honestly, it's nice we have Detect, because it lets us do some curse stalling. Granted, you know, we'll have to set up curse, then pivot, then Detect. But it's an option. Anyway, I think that is going to be... well, I'm going to pause again either way. It's probably going to be the last bit I record tonight, because it's getting a little bit late for me. Guess I will be picking up the recording tomorrow. Hopefully, assuming nothing goes horribly wrong, at Orion. Alright, we are back, and it has been a minute. It's currently March 2nd when I'm recording this. I started recording this episode at the start of April. And then I kinda didn't record much else. Partially because of stress from school, but also I kinda messed up and just forgot about this series. Whoops. Or I forgot I had started working on this episode and need to finish it, I should say. But yeah, we are back. I got the team grinded up. We are about to take on Orion. We've got Destiny at level 22, lowest member of the team. Orion's 2 aces are both level 20. Or no, I think his whole team on easy mode is level 23. And I should double check that I'm on easy mode. But we have got Destiny the Sableye, who I think I recorded capturing. Like I said, it's been a minute. She's going to be our lead. She's got a very good going first set with like Fake Out, Detect, Shadow Sneak. Stall, not a great ability. It makes Feint Attack our much worse move. But should still be a very good Pokemon for going first and just feeling out what they're going for. Then we have got Casper. Unfortunately, probably the weakest team, or the weakest member of the team with his current moveset. But we do have Nightshade, we do have Hypnosis, so we can, if we can get these two off, they're a good combination. And we've got Curse with the Leftovers, which is also going to be good. Caspers are very like, we're kind of in a bad spot, let's try to lead on some luck here. Then we have Redemption. Basically the same moveset as when we caught them. The only difference is they have learned Shockwave, so that is a fantastic addition. Unfortunately, with Orion's team being half grass type, not sure how we're going to get that off. But we do have Thunder Wave, we do have Double Team. Very good moves for, again, if we're kind of in a bad spot, we need to rely on luck. And then RJ, who I used our Rare Candy on, rocking Return, Shadow Sneak, Twister, and Confuse Ray. He is our powerhouse. Hopefully, if we're in a tough spot, he will just be able to lead us right through. So, yeah, I think there's... Let me just double check that I bought stuff. Yes, okay, I do have potions. You can't get Burn or Awakening. Or no, you can't buy Burn Heals or Awakenings, but I do have an Awakening. So, let's do this, Orion. Second time, it is time for Redemption. And this time, Redemption is spelled Sableye, so we're going to lead with a Fake Out. I don't think this thing has flame... No, it has Flash Fire. Then it could still set up the Sun, so I think we go for an attacking move. Confuse Ray's it. Yeah, and now it's got the Sun up anyway. Thankfully... did he use a potion? He must have. That was a bit weird. Okay, we got that one down. Hopefully this will end up being an easier run of it compared to our first playthrough, since we do have a team of 4. We're matching him for Pokemon. He's got Incinerate. I don't remember if that only affects held items or all items. Ooh, okay. I should not have gone for the Shadow Sneak there. We almost lost Destiny. But it is better. Okay, but we did get the clean switch. I think we go for Confuse right here. Why is it no Rock Tomb? I guess just to lower our speed, but that feels weird. I think since we have the spell tag, Shadow Sneak's going to be a better move. Okay, so we 2-shot with that. And then when he brings in his next Pokemon, we'll switch out to someone else. I gotta actually pause to check Deerling's stat. Okay, Deerling's moveset is actually not great, even on easy mode. I think we go into Redemption. They can definitely tank the Feint Attack, but we can also get off the Thunder Wave. Okay, and we can tank 2, barring a crit. So we're gonna use a Super Potion to heal up RJ. Okay, now we switch into RJ, and assuming... Okay. I think we go for the Confuse Ray. With the Para and the Confuse Ray, it's a much better odds that we get to... Okay, we got him right where we want him. That was maybe a bit risky. I shouldn't have done that. And now we're in a bit of a bad spot again. But the Ivysaur really can't do anything to Casper, so I think we just go into Casper. We'll try to get off the Hypnosis, and see if we can get off a Curse. We got off the Hypnosis, so now if we go for Curse... Okay. Now I think we just heal and start going for Nightshade. It's on a timer, and I think we're just good. It's fun that we've used every Pokemon. Okay, that's fine. We did it. Okay. Yeah, that was a lot easier having a team of 4. Yes, we're also on easy mode compared to last time, but we were also way higher level than Orion last time as well, I think. So, we did it. We have gotten started again. Hopefully, that is a good omen for getting... Okay, our team was in a bit of a rough shape. I definitely could have... I could have played that better. Do we get that out of the... I guess we just get that out of the way this time again. Which means that it really wasn't worth going to heal up, because nothing really happens in there. But yeah, we'll just go get that out of the way. This time. Honestly, I did miss recording the series, so I really do want to get working on it again. Which I should have more time to do, so hopefully it won't be too long till the next episode. Ugh. I'm getting like, almost like hiccups, but not really. I think I brought this up last time, but I did a randomizer once, and I think I actually have the picture on my phone still, maybe, where I had ended up with a Zekrom, so all 3 of them were in this cutscene, and it was really cool looking. It's either on... No, I don't think I posted that to my Reddit. I like that they put in... I don't know if that animation is just anywhere else, but I like it. And again, I think I said it as well. I love the, like, summoning quests. There's a lot to learn in this game. Even though it is a bit legendary spam, it's a bit difficult because of that. I love this game's story and the little details they put in so much. It's always fun to watch that cutscene. And, you know, I feel bad for Nora, because she had to go against that Reshiram. I don't see why Orion would not use it. I mean, Nora's got a Celebi, so it should be plain sailing, which Nora's Celebi we'll have to deal with next time. So, hopefully we get a good type to deal with that. I guess we'll find out. It'd be fun to get, like, fire or something. Sorry, I got a bit of, like, mucus in my throat, and it's causing me to... Like, I guess that's what was maybe causing what was happening a second ago. But, that is gonna be it. Our second run of Ghosts went much better than our first. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long until I actually get this episode out. I should have time to record the layout and get it all edited and ready today. So, yeah. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this episode here. I am sorry that this series ended up taking a little bit of a longer break than I would have wanted. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, be sure to consider dropping a like and or subscribing, as that does help me out a huge bunch. And I will see you guys in the next episode. And until then, remember, Hail Gerald.